Kinda Pregnant made me want to cancel my Netflix subscription and throw my TV out the window, gouge my eyes out, blend them into a smoothie and bake that smoothie into protein bars and sell them to Amy Schumer. You might be asking, my golly, wouldn't blending your eyes into protein bars be kinda painful? Well, not as painful as sitting through this atrocity. You might also be thinking, don't you usually talk about lasers, action scenes, and lame magic powers? Well, yes, I do. But this time, I wanted to talk about something even more unbelievable. Amy Schumer is still making comedy movies. Seriously, did anyone who made this movie watch this and at least chuckle at a couple of scenes after it was all edited? I know that comedy is subjective and all, but as someone who enjoys a romantic comedy from time to time, when I get tired of watching which character pushes their laser harder at each other, this just didn't do it for me. Kinda Pregnant is a movie where the main character has a crush on a guy but gets caught up in a lie that spirals out of control throughout the movie. That kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, it reminds me of some other rom-com movie I saw. What was it called again? Oh yeah, every single rom-com movie ever. It's just full of predictable movie tropes that follow the basic formula of a rom-com. 1. Introduce an attractive woman, or at least somewhat attractive, who is clumsy and stumbling all over the place so that we get the aspect of physical comedy and the audience will find the main character charming and relatable. 2. Main character has relatable problems such as being single, wanting to get married, wanting to have a baby who's holding a white picket fence while the golden retriever is buying a house for the family, and all that normal dream life stuff. 3. A handsome man enters. She and the man flirt. She lies, and that's the foundation of the relationship somehow. 4. Web of lies gets more convoluted and dragged on, sometimes for no reason at all, like in this movie. 5. Everyone finds out about the lie and the main character cries, and then 5 minutes later in the script, all is forgiven by everyone and the main character and the man fall in love. Wow! And there's nothing inherently wrong with the rom-com formula, but because it's been done so many times, you gotta have original ideas or at least be incredibly funny and not be this. Usually a comedy would want to start strong to set the tone of the comedy in the movie, but just the opening scene of this is extremely dry, and I think it's cause they just don't know how to do physical comedy at all in this movie. Just look at how this movie starts. We see her trying to push the pull-out bed back into the couch, but she's having trouble with it, and then she flies in the air, crashing onto a pile of pillows. Just because you make a funny face when you're flying in the air does not mean it's going to be funny.
Just for me. Oh God, are you okay?
All good. That's why I leave the pillows there.
A little later we see a scene where she's entering a restaurant wearing a tight dress and ends up falling down the stairs, but the way it was executed felt so forced. She doesn't just fall, no, she decides the best way to get up gracefully is to go through another person's dinner booth. This right here is peak comedy, people. Thank you, Netflix, just thank you.
Sorry.
Look at this scene where the MC tries to explain herself to the man, and the man keeps holding on to the roller door. You find yourself asking, am I supposed to be laughing at this? Well, no, because it ain't funny. Alright, I'll give them these 2 positives. Amy Schumer's and Will Forte's, I can't be bothered to look that up. Anyway, their chemistry is decent. It doesn't come across as forced as the comedy in this comedy movie, and the ending scene was probably the funniest part in the whole movie. But it was mostly because I knew that the movie was about to end, which made me be in a more cheerful mood. I honestly think it would have been funny if they went sort of meta with it and they were like, we had our sad montage where we get over being mad. Isn't this the part where you forgive me and we kiss? Nah, you lied to me about being pregnant throughout the entire movie. You're dead to me. So Urzila Carlson's in this too. Yes, let's bring in a semi-famous comedian who's got a decent number of likes in her latest Instagram skit, because we gotta boost the comedy in this somehow. But did she add any fun to the script? Hardly. Don't get me wrong, I actually saw one of her live shows last year and she can be quite funny, but in this movie she's just not getting the material to be that funny. Maybe they told her to tone it down so she won't outshine Amy Schumer's comedic brilliance.
Sorry.
I honestly hate the web of lies trope in rom-com movies, especially when it's a lie that doesn't make any sense in the long run. Our relatable, clumsy main character tries on a fake baby bump and then notices how well she's treated when she's pregnant. But what doesn't make any bloody sense is that when she's invited to events, she just goes along with it and makes friends but still lies about being pregnant. At some stage, just cut your losses and don't let it go too far. If someone hadn't put her on the spot at all, would she have ended up in the delivery room together with all her friends and her crush, and then she's just gonna pull out a baby born doll? Oh, look at my new baby. Aww.
Please insert batteries to proceed.
But no, the lie gets dragged on and then they finally find out. And as in every single romantic comedy, the man gets mad for like 5 minutes in the script and then gets over it and they fall in love. So, should you watch this? Well, if you hate rom-coms, you will hate this. And as a rom-com lover, you will also hate this. And if you hate yourself and you want to torture yourself, then add this to the watch list called Things to Watch to make you hate your life even more. If you want to watch a rom-com that's funny, watch How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days or something.
Saying I'm some kind of
Mental person!
I give Kinda Pregnant a 3 out of 10. Like and subscribe for more. Bye bye now. Predictability. Cringe. And when there's nothing to binge. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect romantic comedy. But a Netflix producer accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction. Amy Schumer. Thus, Kinda Pregnant was born.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I want everybody now. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Like and subscribe. Everybody now, buddy now, buddy now.